I'm back from a week of being at my friend's house and puppy sitting for her. I'll put a little clip of Gilly, so cute. And the book's published, I will have shared that with you. And I'm just checking out what Chris has been up to while I'm away, because he says he's been doing loads of work. So let's go and have a look. Listen. Okay then, so let's have a look what he's been up to, other than going to the pub, drinking pints. So got all that using my hairdryer. That's banned, that is, he knows that.
Too late now, isn't it?
So all that, look how much better that looks. I'll try and flick on a picture of what it looked like before to show you. It was horrible. So what did you buy? You bought some extra stuff, didn't you?
I bought some stain cover paint, which is quite good. It stinks though.
Yeah.
But it works well.
Yeah. So that's covered that.
Formaldehyde, like the blue Elsa, had been dripping out the pipes where it used to fill the tank for the pump out toilet that used to sit under here.
Sorry for all the mess. We're in transition. Because we've got to save all this wood, because what we're going to do now I'm back, we're about to look at putting all the trims, filling all the gaps. So we kept all this wood that we'd taken out to try and rebuild some of these things, with the wood that we've got, because twofold really. It means it's still in keeping and it saves us money. So, you know, wherever we can save a little bit of cash, then well, yeah, he's probably spent it. Mind you, saying that, you've been to Witherspoons, haven't you? So
I spent about 10.
Right, so I better get on with the job. I always see these unboxing videos when an author receives their copies, and it all looks beautiful. There's candles and flowers, and mine is mid-renovation of our narrowboat. So I've just taken a break to unbox some exciting, hopefully, my first batch of books. Here we go. Ready. Stuff out. Look at those. Got a few more boxes to come today. So this is Lost the Plot, A Diary of a Narrowboat Adventure by C.L. Peach. That's neat. It's all about our adventures moving from land life onto a narrowboat. So, and all the trials and tribulations and stress and good times. So yeah, available now on Amazon. Update on where we currently stand. All these little bits of trim have been fitted where we can. New bits put up. What else have we done? We've sort of started tacking this all together, but we're going to have to sort of leave that. We've ordered a new bed frame because the leg's going to have to fit in there somewhere unless we move the water pump. So we don't want to build any of that in properly until we know where that's going to sit and if that's going to be moved. So today's job is, Chris had filled that, so it's sort of really sanding all these bits where we've taken the cupboards off, and then we can get a layer of paint on everywhere. And then we keep going back and forth whether we're going to paint all these or not, but I think we're going to wait and see once we've painted all the big bulk of the walls and sides white, and then see whether it'll be too much white having all these painted. Now these doors, this wood's rotten at the bottom, so at some point that will be a separate job to get new pieces of wood for there, new handles and everything. But we need to be careful with how how many pennies we're spending on it, and that can be done as an independent job. So we'll do all the frame because that all needs redoing. So we'll get some new wood for that, but the doors themselves will be a separate job. Right, time to get the sander out. Just come to a giant IKEA to look for some furniture for the bedroom once it's finished, if it's ever finished. It's day 9872 in the bedroom renovation update. I have been busy with my book launch, which I will have showed you in one of the previous videos, which went very well. But now it's back to getting these jobs finished because it is the 4th of December. I haven't got my lights up, my Christmas tree, which is disgusting, and we need this bedroom finished. Today we're just going to sort out the rest of this wood, get all that fitted, get the wood for the surround, start painting, and basically get it done. Right, let's go. Coffee first. First piece of wood being clamped on, ready for precision cutting. How confident are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Not my strong point.
Mick, look away now. He's a friend of ours who is a very skilled wood turner and anything to do with wood he's very knowledgeable about, has taught it in the past. Yeah, so he's going to make a comment, I don't doubt. Watch out, folks, he's armed and dangerous. Right, let's see how this is going to go.
First problem, there's clamps in the way.
How is that? Right, take 2.
This isn't the most sturdy of things, is it?
It's wonky, isn't it?
It's got a bit of play in it.
Yeah, I might have to tie it up. So the bed packaging's nearly as big as the C1, look. Right, the question to whether a bed frame from IKEA will fit in a C1 has been answered. Right, let's try the door. It just means I can't sit there, so I'm going in the back. And this is how you get a bed from your C1 on a wheelbarrow to our boat, which is up there somewhere. Just got back to the boat now to try and get the bed into the boat. Hello. I've opened that. You should be able to just pull it open. Right, now we're going to try and get that in here. We've just stretched out the box on here, because the main thing that we need to check is that these the headboard and the feet fit where the water pump is, otherwise we're in trouble. Let's go and see. Right then, ta-da! It fits. So this is the bit that we're concerned about, look, because the foot had to go in there, else it would have been a faff, or we would have had to move that. So that doesn't have to get moved. We know where this is for building the box round, and then we're going to get some, like, what do you call it, sound deadening stuff to go on top of there. But also, if you see, once the bed's on, that actually makes it reasonably easy to get to as well.
Yeah, and also this fits on there, so we can
Fits
get the bed this far back, as far back as we can, to give us room at the other end of the bedroom.
Yeah. Let me wish
so we
you
can
around.
get some nice cupboards.
Apologies for the mess. Yeah, so we've been measuring up the cupboards and things for there. And like I said, we want as much floor space as we can as well for getting changed and stuff. So yeah, a success. The C1 did us proud, didn't it?
Yeah,
You can fit a double size bed in flat pack in a C1. The toilet waits for no one, so that is a job for this morning before we tackle the bedroom again. We're gonna do this, then we've got to go shopping, and I need to go to the post office to send some of my books, which is going really well. I'm gonna stop this now before you hear toilet noises. Right, now we've done the toilet, the bins and the coal. So I'm to go to the post office because I've got books to post. And Pete very kindly from Saltisford bought Power of Nature. So I'm just going to drop that off as well. Day in the life of an author. Next day, just been out to do bits and bobs like you'd have seen. And this is where we got to yesterday. So that's all been measured up, look, so that the bed frame fits in there. And we've boxed in the pump. We've done it like this, well Chris has done it like this, so that if the bed moves, it's not going to do anything to the water pump. And then we've got some of the cardboard packaging that the bed came in, and we're going to try and slot that in there and see if that offers up a little bit of noise deadening on that. If not, we might get some special stuff. But today's job is get all the wood finished, look at sorting out the trim for around here, sort of eye that up. As you know, the doors are a completely separate job because we need to order special wood and get that cut and everything. Plug needs to go on there. And then we've just got a couple of little bits of trim to sort out on here, and then it's painting. So it is Thursday today, and we're hoping by Friday we might have the carpet down and a bed. Right, off we go. There we go. Ooh, look at that. So I thought we'd take it off because we need to move this trim, and that's never been painted before, so I thought we'll do it properly.
It's never even been varnished.
No, it's never been varnished, so, you know, anyway, another job to do.
Properly, if we could go over that.
The next day, you find us with the radiator off. We swapped some of this trim to up there because it was a bit of a nicer trim, and you won't see most of this because the bed will be there. Done some more, I can't remember where I left you. Done some more of the boxing in bits down there. We've cut the wood for the frame, that went surprisingly well. And now we're at the point where we're going to sand everywhere, ready for the rest of some of it is our primer, but we're going to sand as much as we can. Then we can have a really good look at all the faffy bits left to do some caulking and all that kind of stuff, check any gaps, anything that needs adding, and then it will be gloss paint. First coat of primer has been added, so we decided in the end, after 152,000 conversations, to paint that white, and we're happy with that. So it's all had its first coat, just so we can have a really good look at anything else that needs fillering or changing or faffing with before we use the gloss. So all that's been done, look, so all that's new, as well as the boxing in. And that is a little bit quieter already, we've noticed. So hopefully we'll put a bit more stuff in there. That'll be all good. And still got all the trims to finish, obviously, lots more jobs. Sort out all these holes from That's from the pump out and everything. That's from the gas pipe, and that needs sorting out because I don't want spiders coming on me at night. We've fixed that back in place, so the switch is working, just needs flattening back in after we've painted. There's a random hole there where there was a light in the cupboard that was here. You can see the outline of the cupboard there. So then we need to do something with that. But all in all, very happy. We are just prepping the door frame so we can stick that on, and then that needs a bit of primer on it. Job now is to do all the faffy bits.
Ready?
Here we go. Watch his skills. Ooh, up to the edge then. No pressure. It's like filming you coming into a lock.
Well, I'm waiting for me to mess it up.
Yeah, that's what we're all waiting for. Well, I'm not going to film all of that. Morning, coffee in hand. We've just had a nice veggie brekkie, and you find us at the point where we are. These are all the bits of wood where we've taken off the cupboards. So we're just sorting through because there's lots of like little bits of trim under here and little bits up here that all need sort of fitting back into place, just so it all looks nice when we've done. That's first job this morning, get all that sorted, and then I think you've got a little few bits to tweak, haven't you, that you want to sort of check, filler. The nice frame, look at this. Da, da, da. Won't that look better? But we've got to fill the holes up there, bits and bobs like that. Add a little bit down here because this was cut. This was the original piece here, and that bit was cut out for some reason. So we've got to fill that. So all faffy bits this morning, and then hopefully some gloss. Well, that was a wild and windy night, not for the right reasons. The storm proper hit last night. Those covers were flapping about like I don't know. I had to go out about 3 or 4 times just to check them. Not that I know what I would have done, but yeah, everything looks okay, thankfully. No damage. I did hear a massive creaking at one point. I thought a tree had come down, but it doesn't look like anything's come down other than the odd branches and stuff. Quick update on where we are. So we've put 2 coats of gloss on here, shiny. Now this morning, all these bits under here are all trims that need going up. So we've removed, I think I showed, we've removed stuff like that. So the plan today is to give, can you see where the old cupboard was? So we're going to give just these little patches. There's like 1, 2, 3, that one's not too bad, 4. So we're going to give them just a little coat where the shadow of the old cupboard is, look. We're going to get these primered, ready for glossing. Cut them pieces, get them all where they need to be, and then tomorrow we can do another full glossing, fit and do any corking because there's still them little bits to finish off. And then we shouldn't be too far off, I hope, because I'm sick of it. 8th of December now, still no Christmas tree up. It's getting critical. Right, on we go. Okay, after a very stressful day due to one thing and another trip to IKEA, we've bought these that are going to be what we use for the racking to go up here for clothes and things. Did another coat of paint this morning, got all the baskets and everything, but this doesn't quite fit obviously, so Chris is gonna ask. Yeah, can you hear it? I'm despairing. I've had a bad day today. Chris is going to cut it, so we're going to have baskets at the bottom, clothing rail at the top, but he's got to angle grind it, hasn't you?
Tool of choice again is the angle grinder.
No boat should be allowed to be sold without one. Right, here we go. Sparks have literally been flying as the trusty angle grinder has been used. So in order to make this fit, Chris has had to cut these to fit, and then he's had to angle grind that little groove in, because if John told to show it up, so it sits into there. So this was the 2 poles that we had that have been cut up. Oh, look how shiny it is. So one goes down there for the baskets, and that one will be for the clothes. So yes. Rail being fitted. Don't worry about this. This is going on the snagging list that we're going to create, aren't we? All these jobs are going on the snagging list. But yeah, that's in. So we're gonna now put the shelf, but we've got to we've just mocked it all up to make sure it fits. So we've got to fit all that now. So Chris had the idea of because it's very hard to get things level on a boat, because you're fighting.
You can't use the spirit level.
You can't use the spirit level, and you know, depending on each day, depending what weight's on what side of the boat, it's difficult.
Is measure against a straight point across, because that's not straight.
Oops. That's not broke, it just fell off there.
So because this wall's at an angle, because it goes up into
that
the
goes
corner.
like that.
This is probably the only straight point, and to be honest, that's probably not straight.
No, nothing straight. So
that's all you can really do.
You've got to more do it by eye.
Yeah.
With a little bit of measuring.
Yeah.
And when it's somewhere near, that's good enough. But anyway, by doing that, that creates it all level for drilling holes.